Bill de Blasio said he plans to paint Black Lives Matter, the banner, outside on Fifth Avenue, which will probably pass, you know, whose flagship, I can't even say it, you know who tower. And apparently, the guy in the White House is very upset about it. He said it's a symbol of hate. Now, I just want to be clear. Does the phrase Black Lives Matter, as a black person, I'm just curious, Black Lives Matter, is that a symbol of hate to you, sir? Because I don't hear Tiffany's being upset about it. I don't hear any of the stores that are along Fifth Avenue saying anything like that. And I don't know about you, Sonny, but I kind of feel like he's sending a very dangerous, divisive message. What do you think?
Yeah, a very offensive message. And I was really disheartened to see that in writing. I mean, he, as an official.
Oh, no, did she go out?
Yeah, okay. What about, because he said, everybody stop talking to me. He claimed Black Lives Matter, the banner, is degenerate. I mean, denigrating, sorry, Fifth Avenue. As New Yorker, Jordan, what do you feel about it?
Well, denigrate is the wrong word to use. He means deface, but he doesn't know the right word. But
yeah,
what
right.
really defaces Fifth Avenue is that gaudy, hideous, gold-infested monument to his massive ego. In my opinion, the Black Lives Matter symbol only improves the neighborhood. That's how I say it. And by the way, when he says something about it's a symbol of hate, the only hate is directed at him. That's it. That's where the hate's going right now.
So, Sonny, you were saying, and then you disappeared. What were you saying?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, you know, it was just so offensive to me and disheartening. And he traffics in this race baiting, and he traffics in this hatred. And I know at one time he wanted the Black Lives Matter organization to be deemed a terrorist organization. So it's, again, this sort of red meat to his base. But we're in different times now. I mean, you have people supporting kneeling during the national anthem. You have this, you know, people are protesting in the streets, the murder of George Floyd. We're in new times, and he doesn't seem to get that. The tide has turned against him, and he doesn't understand that. And I think it's just shameful. Right. He's a dinosaur in his thinking.
Right. Megan, do you think he just doesn't get it? Because it seems like this is such a throwback. What do you think his motivation is?
Well, I think the irony that today is the 56th anniversary of the passing of the Civil Rights Act, which was obviously a landmark civil rights victory in American history, for him to say that on the same day is not only tone deaf, but he's the same person that's trying to throw a rally on Juneteenth in Tulsa. In this moment, it's very strange to see him and his team sort of doubling down instead of taking this moment, as Sonny is pointing out, and learning from it, as I think a lot of people are taking a breath. And there's actually a lot of synergy between conservatives and liberals on this issue, especially when it comes to police reform and police violence. And I wish the media and this administration would focus on that, because there really is a lot of bipartisan support, and there's been a lot of reassessment in the past 3 to 4 months. What's interesting, Axios report yesterday said that President Trump is, quote, sick of Jared Kushner's woke blank, meaning that he regrets being a part of Jared Kushner's, this is a true quote, for Jared Kushner's agenda having to do with social justice reform and criminal reform. And it's interesting that he's sort of blaming his son-in-law for this and blaming his, quote, like New York elite politics. And so he's looking for a fall guy, and it'll just be interesting to see how much longer Jared lasts, if this is in fact how he really feels.